Bodyguards are in place. Nobody's going to walk in front of the cameras. We are set. Let's roll. Hey everybody, welcome on into the Big Access Podcast. We are here live at ISC West, as you can see behind me. We've got a lot of things that are going on here at the show, and we have been talking with a lot of fantastic partners like yourselves. We're showing off a lot of our cool new stuff, such as our AUX 8, our new Cloud Node update, controller continuity. We're showing off our new wristband credentials, and we're even showing off our PoE modules. But one of the cool things that we're very excited to also be doing is these live podcasts, where we're talking with integration partners as well, so that you guys, our partners, are able to learn more about other capabilities that you can do with your PDK systems. And so today we've got Sam Loria with Savance here. Sam, what's your new title? I know you just moved over to the marketing side, right?
Yeah, I think I'm like the Brock of Savance, I guess.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Been the unofficial dubbing.
The unofficial Brock. I mean, what would we call that? I don't even know what the title would be. But
I don't know, but once we figure it out, we got to get it on a hat. I think that's the best thing we can do.
I like that. Yeah. So, but he's here today to talk to us a little bit more about the integration that we've got with Savance and all the fun capabilities that you've got. You guys, I like to call you guys like like an HR solution for automated businesses. You guys do a little bit of everything. You guys do, specifically things that we want to talk about today is visitor management, badge printing, mustering reports, time and attendance, things like that. It's really there to automate your customers' business solutions to work with an access control system and really create that turnkey solution that they are looking for.
Absolutely, and I mean that's what we do best at the end of the day is we try to solve problems, right? Yeah. We got businesses that have real problems, and the way that we do it is we're essentially like layer 2 to PDK, right? We extend off of all the things that you do best in order to get to the bottom of those problems and come up with good solutions that drive recurring revenue.
That's perfect. That's another really important thing that you touched on that I think is really important. This is another method that you guys, our dealers, are able to utilize to help generate additional RMR streams, right? RMR is huge for your business. Go back and watch the episode that we did with Dallin Labrum a couple of episodes ago, where we talk about why RMR is good for the value of your business and how it helps you to be able to really be able to survive in any type of scenarios that might come about. So that's great.
Absolutely. I mean, think about visitor management, like you said. I mean, that example in itself, right? You have the cost benefit of replacing a person a lot of times.
Yeah.
Right? You can completely control who gets access to your facility, make sure that they've gone through all of the requirements that they have, right? A visitor's got requirements, a contractor, delivery driver, everybody's got a different user experience, right? At the end of the day, we want to simplify that, make that as streamlined as possible so you can automate that process, and then the value case, I mean, the recurring revenue builds itself.
I would agree with that. That's huge, right? So you talked a little bit about that visitor management experience, and so the visitor management is really simple and easy. You guys, we've got a really cool integration with that because your visitor management kiosks and whatnot, you can go ahead and send out a QR code right to the phone, or you can walk up to the kiosk and it can print out a QR code, and you can take that right up to one of our QR code readers, scan that right there, and that will automatically, your system automatically creates a user in PDK.io with a access permission. So when they scan that credential, it will unlock the door.
Absolutely.
That's a really cool way of utilizing your guys' visitor management with PDK.
Absolutely. Once you talk about activating, deactivating credentials, making sure people are issued them in the right way, and then you can treat them as if they were just like a staff member, right? Everybody becomes one unified roster of who's in your facilities, and it's now not a guessing game if there was an emergency or something like that. Like you mentioned mustering reports.
Right. Let's talk about mustering reports.
Yeah.
And how you guys how do you guys go about utilizing mustering reports to make sure that everybody is safe and secure?
Right, so you kind of touched on that we're syncing credentials with the PDK system, right? So if we're activating those visitor credentials, pulling them in the same place as all of our employees, we've got one unified roster that we can then sync, and our in-outboard is basically under the surface, right? You've got a living, breathing list of every employee, visitor, contractor across all your facilities, and then that can be viewed and updated from any device, and it's syncing with all of the activity at your readers. So as somebody's moving through the facility, you can know where they last were. And then we've got these mobile roll call stations, we call them muster stations, and they're showing you all the people that are supposed to be in that building. Nobody's missing from the list. And then visitors, a lot of times you don't know who they are, what they look like, right? I mean, a plumber might be on site, but you just know that the plumber's there. You know, you've never seen him before, you don't know who that guy is. And now you have a real emergency, you go to do a roll call, you realize James Anderson's missing, you know, now you can see where he last was, you've got his contact information, send out an emergency notification, make sure he's okay. Got all kinds of functionality that's right there at your fingertips.
That's so cool. Other functionality that you can do with these is time and attendance, right? Integrating that with your time and attendance to be able to, I guess, take that and add that into your payroll and simplify that whole process is another huge benefit that Savance provides. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you've got the in-out board and you've got the ability to track statuses and you can update them from any device. You have a system that not only for employees but for contractors, verifying time, running payroll reports. You know, you've got all of the real-time visibility and then a complete historic audit trail that you can run custom reports, directly imported into your payroll system. Tons of possibilities.
That's cool. One of the most commonly asked questions that we get here on the PDK side of things is, what do you have for badge printing? And I know we've got a really cool integration with you guys where you guys have a full template builder where you can go in and you can build these sweet badges and then you can go ahead and print them all out and it just synchronizes with our system to be able to pull all of the user data and be able to send it right out, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's incredible integration, right? Because the industry is cool as we're moving towards, you know, mobile credentials and you're seeing all of this convergence in the space, right? You've still got procs and badges are extremely easy to use, right?
For sure.
And they're so prevalent. So it's awesome to be able to bridge that functionality and provide people with the service they need.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's really cool. You know, all sorts of different use cases that help your guys' customers be able to have the experiences that they need to be able to create a full HR and access control streamlined experience. So, Sam, we're just about out of time, but how does somebody go ahead and get in contact with you guys at Savance?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can reach out either to myself, Sam, or John Loria over at Savance. You can reach out directly to our sales team. Basically, we're all about partnerships, just like PDK, right? We're partner fanatics.
We match pretty well.
We'd love to meet you at the end of the day, right? Start off with an introduction, get to know each other, get to know your business, what your customers, your end users need, and then we'll work together. We become an extension of you, right? We don't expect you to be an expert out the gate in things like visitor management, emergency mustering.
Yeah.
You know, so we have dedicated resources to help integrators ask the right questions, make sure we're driving the value case home, and getting deals across the finish line.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, before we go, we have to do something.
Oh boy.
I've got a deck of cards here, okay?
I do love cards.
So now in these, I've got a bunch of different people on these cards that I need you to give me your best impersonation of. So go ahead and draw one of these.
Ooh.
Who'd you get? Oh, you got Sean Connery.
Sean Connery? I don't even know if I can do that. Man, if I could be half as interesting as this guy one day, oh,
that'd be awesome.
The dream, right?
All right, I'm gonna draw one too. I got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's gold.
So, by PDK, it's the best access control out there. That was horrible.
You could have just picked me up. That would have done the trick right there.
That would have worked, right?
Yeah.
I'll pick up Sam and walk off. Well, I'll be back. So, anyways, guys, hope that was an educational podcast episode for you. If you are interested in learning more about Savance, please feel free to reach out to us. Reach out to Savance. We'll be able to get you taken care of and be able to help you guys deliver a great solution for your customers. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Be sure to subscribe to it, give it a 5-star rating, and let us know if there's anything educational that you guys are looking to learn. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.